Hello, my name is Bill. This is Packet Tracer Activity D3912, which is creating a baseline. This is all about documenting the network. Now, before we start, we need to have ourselves a little piece of paper. Has all the information we're looking for. We have all the PCs listed here and the routers listed, and we have to go through and document everything about them on our little piece of paper. This may take a while, so you might find me turning off the video from time to time so I can do thousands of lines of typing without you having to be bored waiting for me. But I promise you will see all the results in the end. So without further ado. Stop it. So we'll start. Let's see here. We'll start by pinging a couple devices. We're going to go from PC2. In all cases, we're going to ping PC 0, 1, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we need to get all of the information about all these different computers. The way how we can do that just simply is just click on them once, to open them up, go there, get their IP configuration information. There it is, right there. You take that, put it right in to your information on your cheat sheet. Where did you go? Come here, you. Which goes right there. So I can put that information in there. There's my subnet mask for this particular device and my default gateway. So you can see all the information is right there for that particular device. So from PC2, we're going to try to ping to PC0, and we're going to find out these two pieces of information. So our IP range is 10.10.10.2. So we'll go right over here and we'll try to ping it. There you are. Ping 10.10.10.2. Alright. We got a timeout. Some information. I'm going to do that again because I want a nice clean ping. Good honest information. Okay, here we go. Alright, so here's our stats. It says it's sent 4, received 4, lost 0. Our round trip time in milliseconds, minimum, maximum, and average. So it averaged 20 milliseconds. So we can put that right there. 20 milliseconds. Okay, now to find the path, how it got there, we're going to have to use a traceroute command. And we put in the same IP address again. And there it is right there. So I can just simply copy this whole thing right here. And paste all the information right in there. So we can find it later. I might want to adjust the size of my boxes just a hair, since we happen to have the room. To more adequately reflect the size of the boxes that they need to be. That's a little better. So now we can read the information a little bit easier. Okay. Come on, you. Alright, much better. So that's our first one. I'm going to do this with all 5 of them. So I'm going to pause the video for just a minute so I can do all this without boring you to death with a bunch of typing. Alright. And even though I'm fighting off sleep and fatigue at this point, here's all my information I've collected about PCs 0 through 5. Being pinged from PC 2 and checking everything else out. So got all that information just from using ping and traceroute. Oh my goodness. Next up, we need to get information about our routers. So we have 5 of them. We need to go through all 5 of them and get all the information out of them. So now that we've collected all of our information, I keep losing it. Show this to you one more time. So here's all our information on our PCs. Now we're going to collect information like the active interfaces, IP addresses, view, and document the routing table. Then we're going to save the startup info to the TFTP server. Last thing we have to do. But I'm going to collect all this information here and plug it into that little table that I created. So, the way we're going to do that is just by using some simple commands like show run. Alright. I got everything? Alright. So we're here to router 0. We'll start there. Hit return a couple times. Enable it. And just go straight to show run. And it gives us the current running configuration right now. So we'll grab a hold of all that and just copy it. Well, first gotta hit enter about 1,000 times. Alright, there's the bottom. Let's go back up here and grab my current configuration. Go down here to the end, copy it, and paste it in here. You know, obviously, it's pretty wide. I probably don't even need this column, so I'm going to delete it. So I can make this column a little bigger. There we go. So there's all of our existing documentation on that particular router. I can compact it, make it smaller if I want, but I'm not going to. This is wasting my time. So, in actuality, these are supposed to be the same thing, so I should actually merge these together. Or just delete one of them, because that has the same information in it. So, alright. So this is router 0. There's all his configuration information. So I'm going to go get router 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, document all those now while you're waiting. Alright, it's finished up with router 5. I'll basically scroll back over here so you can see everything. Get up there. So here's all my computer stuff, and here's all my routers. All the configuration information has been saved in this lovely table and documented. Okay. Now the next step technically would be to document all the switches. The instructions don't ask me to, but what you could do, if you want to document this properly, is you document each of these devices, and you can go into, say, switch 0 here, go to your CLI and do the exact same thing that you've done before, enable it, and then say copy run. Oops, copy run start. Copy run, or copy show, or show run. That, sorry, I'm getting tired. Show run, and then it'll show you all your interfaces and everything that you need to document. You can copy the whole thing just like you did on your router, and paste it onto your document to keep track of all of it. And you do that for each router that's on your system, or each switch that's on your system. So now the next piece is after we've documented our PCs and our routers and our switches, is that we would want to save our startup configuration to the TFTP server. So what we're going to do is start off by going to our first router, which is router 0, right here. We'll open him up, and we'll go ahead and press enter to get started. Make sure he's enabled. Now that he's enabled, we can go ahead and start typing in all of our basic commands. It's going to be copy startup config with a hyphen in the middle, TFTP. It's going to ask me the address or name of the remote host. In this case, our remote host is 10.10.40.250. Okay, and that's asking us for the destination, the file name. What does it want to be called? Well, we're going to call this one router 0 underscore config underscore baseline. Now you'll notice that we're on router 0 and that we've called this file router 0 config baseline. So when you do router 1, it would be router 1 config baseline, router 2 would be router 2 config baseline, etc., etc. You change that one thing. Okay. Now that it's done, we can be happy and exit out the privileges. Sorry, get back in there. Enable. But run your copy, run start. And you're done. So you'd have to do this for every single router that's on your network there. So the purpose behind creating a baseline is that every time a major change is occurred, you can actually compare and you see what's been changed, and you can check your performance against your baseline, and just figure out there what potential problems might or may not be popping up. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial because I hated it.